that's the best way of dealing with people.
Just shoot them dead.
Shoot them if they're murderers, because these people showed no justice for Jews.
So, Billy, is your point that because I'm not a pacifist. In the middle of a war, I believe in shooting Nazis, and I believe in shooting ISIS jihadists in the middle of a war in the battleground. Right?
Oh no, in the middle of a war.
But hold on, Billy, hold on, hold on a minute. But what the example you just gave is in shooting captives in cold blood. So I'm going to ask you again, because I just want to be clear on absolutely what you're saying. Are you suggesting the solution is we shoot our prisoners?
No. People who've rejected the rule of civilization are beyond the pale. You know what?
So you are suggesting we shoot our prisoners?
Oh no, only people are beyond the laws of civilization.
All right, so you are suggesting we shoot our prisoners that we deem are somehow subhuman?
We did it on D-Day.
Yeah, that was, 1945 or whatever it was, Billy. We're in 2018.
Within living distance, old boy. Within living distance.
Well, actually, Billy, are you seriously suggesting that this government get the power to execute prisoners?
It's got the power.
Well, it doesn't have the power, Billy, at the moment.
Every government does it. Everybody got the government. They do it subtly.
How so?
They do. SAS. When they go in, quite rightly, they go in. Oh, all those fellas, with the exception of one at the Iranian embassy, was quite rightly taken out.
Billy, I'm not talking about in the middle of action, in the heat of the moment, and in the middle of a warlike situation or combat operations, which is more, I'd say, more precise. What you're talking about is handcuffed prisoners who are in your captivity, and you're saying because you've deemed them somehow subhuman because of their atrocious actions, you're saying the solution is just to execute them in cold blood, Billy, and I'm not so sure that's very British of you.
We've gone too far on the justice system.
We've gone too far, Billy. We've gone too far. So you're advocating shooting prisoners in the head in cold blood, and that's not going too far.
Treat them. No. You want to say somebody who's taken somebody outside and cut their head off when they weren't even serving soldiers, when they were people doing humanitarian service?
Yeah, well, you could say that about anyone, Billy. Serial killers. Should we do that to them too? What about serial? No, Billy. Where does your reasoning stop? What about serial paedophile murderers? Should we start killing them too?
Yeah, personally, quite right.
Yeah, all right. So they're in handcuffs. We execute them.
Do you think the majority of people in this country will accept Brady being put in prison?
All right. No. Hold on, Billy. No. I want to see where your reasoning stops. What about rapists? Should we kill them too?
You would rather show.
No, Billy. Stop asking me questions. I'm asking you questions. Should we kill rapists too?
We'll see. Actually, discuss.
Billy, are you going to answer any? Are you going to, Billy? If you're not going to answer my question, I'm going to move on. I'm going to give you one last chance because I want to gauge where your reasoning stops. Should we kill rapists too?
I'm talking about mass murderers. I'm talking about evil.
All right, so is that a no?
Depends a little bit on the rapist. So it depends on the rapist. Yes to paedophiles. Yes to people that are mass murderers like ISIS suspects. On the rapists, it depends on the rapists. What other kinds of crimes do you believe in that justify executing our prisoners for? Anybody's a paedophile.
No, we did that one.
Jesus said that in the Bible. No. Anybody who harms a child must have a
Are you a Christian, Billy?
I don't know what I am. I'm just a human being.
So why are you citing the Bible with me then?
Why not?
Because there's lots of...
Do you object to Jesus Christ?
No, Billy, I'm not religious. I'm not religious, Billy. But there's lots of... Hold on. There's lots of things that one could cite in the Bible. The first thing that comes to me...
What's wrong with me in this country... referring to Jesus Christ, who happened to be a Christian? This country is based on 2,000 years of the teachings of Jesus Christ. Yeah. But every Saturday, you come and pontificate about Muhammad.
All right, okay.
You're very biased, aren't you?
Yeah, Billy.
You're very biased.
Billy.
Not fair. Not fair, but...
Well, Billy, I'll tell you what is fair. You've got 15 minutes of this segment to talk about the reasons you believe in the death sentence. I think that's very fair, Billy. And actually, as for your point, the reason... Let me say something, Billy. As for your point, the reason... I'm questioning whether you're a Christian isn't that you don't have the right to cite the Bible. I was about to cite the Bible back at you if you were going to give me a chance to breathe. I was going to say that the first thing that comes to my mind when I think of Christianity isn't executing people. It's turning the other cheek, and it's love and compassion. So how on earth you get from the Bible to saying we should start executing prisoners you deem are somehow subhuman, and for you, that's what Christ's message is?
as opposed to love, compassion and mercy? I don't understand how on earth, what kind of Christianity you've been reading, Billy. That's what I was going to do, is respond by citing Christianity back at you. Not to say to you that in this, which isn't your country, it's our country, that you don't have the right to cite the Bible, Billy, just like I have the right to cite the Bible and the Quran as well. Now, that's actually the final point I wanted to ask you. What on earth, what kind of society would it be if we arbitrarily, or our government arbitrarily decides who to kill and who not to kill based upon some definition that a crime they've committed renders them somehow less human than you or me, Billy?
I don't think anybody would advocate paedophiles existing. You can't change a paedophile. A paedophile is evil. His main target is towards a child always.
All right. Well, that's not being disputed here.
If you're in a garden, if you look at a garden, the best thing to do, any gardener knows that, if you want to get rid of weeds, you take weeds out of a garden.
Yeah, all right.
You didn't frankly have the balls to put country before party.